Hello everyone, this is Xerxes Reigns here, and I'm going to be going over my Bakemono blue red green build that I took to the Sacramento Weiss Qualifiers and took second with. So for the level 0s we have 14 cards, 4 of the loner Senjugaharas, 4 of the Hachikuji Suiciders. Then we have 3 of the Araragi support to Senjugahara, 2 of the Hachikuji Brainstorm, and 1 Nariko Sengoku. So for level 1, we the main cards to have are these, Senjugahara and the Suicider. The Senjugahara, when she's on stage by herself, she gains 1500 and Hand Encore. So when she's by herself, she becomes a 4K with a Hand Encore. And that'll get over most level 0s in the game. And if you happen to go against a Suicider, you can just Hand Encore and your card will live. Then here we have the Suicider. The Suicider just overall when it is reversed by level 0 or lower, it can also reverse the other card. And on attack, it gives 500 power to another card. Here we have the level 0 Brainstorm. Pay 1, tap 2, and for every climax, search the deck. A really solid card, and adds consistency to the deck. Then we have 3 of the Araragi support. This card gives 500 power globally to all Senjugahara cards. And at level 2, you can pay 3 and send the top card of your deck to your clock to summon the level 3 Senjugahara from your hand. And here we have the Nariko Sengoku. Continuous effect. During your opponent's turn, your other character in the middle position of the center stage gets 1000 power. And an act where if you pay 1, you get to draw 1, pitch 1. So generally at level 0, you want to have one of these so you just get over your opponent's cards. And even better, if you have 2 of them. If you have these 2, you could suicide one card or this card into one of your opponent's level 0s, and then have this just side, or if it can possibly get over another card, do that, and then when this card dies at the end of the turn, it goes into the waiting room, and then she becomes a 4K again. Now at level 1 we have 12 cards. 2 of the Hanekawa supports. 2 Kanbaru's gain 1000 in middle, 4 of the lovers, and 3 of the 1-0 backup, soul reduce, and 1 vanilla. So for this, you have this card. This card is really good. It gives global 500 power to all cards, and it also gives the ability to all the cards. You can tap any card. You can tap this card and give 1000 power to another card. So basically, you can tap this card to give 1000 here. You can tap this card to give 1000 here. You could also tap this one and give 1000 here. So you can give up to as much power as you want based on the amount of cards you tap. This card is when she's in the middle position of the center stage, she gains 1000 power. So she's a 6K for 1-0, so that's pretty solid, and since she's free, she'll help generate stock for the later level 3 game, which is really important. Here we have a 1-0. It's just a 1500 backup, but her first effect is where she shines, where you can pay 2, and the card, your opponent's card loses 1 soul, so they do -1 soul in damage. So you could hit, it could possibly save you in the end of the game. Then we have the lovers combo. This card, when you experience 2 or higher, you gain it gains 500 power and Hand Encore, and it climax combos with the +2 soul climax, where on attack, you pay 1, and then you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then out of those 5 cards, you may choose 1 character and add it to your hand. So this card, it mills your deck, makes it thinner with compression, and then also you can set up your end game by adding cards to your hand. Then we have this 7K vanilla card. I put it in the deck because the main focus of the deck is Senjogahara. That's why I run the Araragi supports that give global power to her. So so she'll always be like a relatively strong card. Now at level 2 we have these we have 6 cards. We have 2 3K backups. Really straightforward. We have this 2-cost level 2 gains 500 for each other strange character, so she can become a 9/5 on a full field. And climax combos with the salvage climax, where on attack you can salvage any card for free. Then we have this 8K Senjogahara, where after each attack you gain 1000 power. So if you attack with her last, she'll be a 10K. If you have 3 attackers, and with Araragi supports or the other Hanekawa support, she can go up to 11K and get over a lot of stuff. Then at level 3 we have 10 cards. 4 Kanbaru, 4 Senjogahara, and 2 Hanekawa. The Hanekawa is a 2K assist to front. On play, draw 2, pitch 1. And then she also, the cards in front of her also gain the effect where if they reverse a card, you can pay 1 to bottom deck that card. This will help get over problem cards with like Encore or other cards like that. Then we have with this Kanbaru, on play heal. And if you're experience 5 or higher, she gains 1000 power and hand Encore. So just a solid card. And the level 3 Senjogahara, probably my favorite card of the whole set. And what this card does is on play it heals. And when you're at experience 6 or higher, she gains 500 power, making her 10/5 like the Kanbaru. And if she reverses a level 2 or higher, you can pay 1 to send a level 1 or lower card from your opponent's stage to the waiting room. So you can attack. You can potentially hit the back row cards, and that's what makes it really good. Another thing that will sometimes surprise people is that this effect also happens on your when your opponent's turn. So they might possibly attack into Senjogahara, and then if they suicided into her or crashed, you just pay 1, and then you can still pop cards. And this is the card that will be changed into from the level 0 at level 2. So she can potentially come out at level 2. Now, and the climaxes are 4/4 with salvage and the +2 soul. Now, an important part of this deck is experience. So it's important to know the order of what kind of cards to put into your level. So at the end result, you need to have at least 6 to get the Senjogahara's effect. So the way I do this is you can either do 3, 2, and 1, or 3, 3, and some other card. But typically, I'll try to do 3, 2, and 1. But or 3, 3, so that I can get if I use Araragi to bring out Senjogahara at level 2, she'll automatically have her effect still, and that might change the pace of the game a lot. When the most important part is getting to 6, but another important thing is at least getting to 2 on your first level. So the first card that you send to level needs to be either level 2 or level 3, so that the level 1 card, the level 1 Lovers card, will actually get its effect, because you need at least 2 experience. And then after that, you can do either a 1, a 3, or some other combination. Just make sure that the end result you end up with at least 6. And I'm gonna briefly go over like the pros and cons of this deck. It's early. The pros is that at level 3, there's basically 8 heals in the deck. There is 3 soul reducers. So, and with these assist cards, your cards are going to be really, really big, and then it's going to be really hard for your opponent to get over your cards. So that's one of the pros of the deck. And with cards like this assist Hanekawa, your cards will get really, really big. Just tap basically 2 cards in the back row and 2k power for free. And then that's that. And then, but the cons of the deck is that relatively speaking, its level 0 is only good if you have either one of these 2 cards, and if you don't draw them, it'll be kind of a dead draw, and you'll start out really slow in the beginning. Another weak point is that at level 1, your cards still are relatively not that strong. Your opponent will probably get over most of your cards, so you'll need to set up and generate stock for the later part of the game. And another thing that I noticed is that a lot of the deck, since you run so many 3s to set up for your level, you have a lot of soul triggers in the deck, so you're probably gonna hit it. You're probably gonna be hitting your opponent for a lot of damage, which will be sort of important later on towards the end of the game, where you want to do minimum damage or minimal damage, so they don't cancel. And with so many triggers in the deck, you don't want to actually hit for too hard. So that's that. This is my Bakemonogatari build. It really this is probably one of my favorite of the English decks. Non-biased that it's probably my favorite anime, but still, and Sendugahara is like my favorite character, as you can tell. But that's that. This is my Bakemonogatari build. I hope you enjoyed it, and probably you'll try it out, and you might like it as well.